Receiving an education while imprisoned is not an easy task. One is constantly reminded that you are in prison. And it doesn't matter that you're trying to study, that you are trying to go to class, that you are trying to learn. One is constantly reminded that you're not there to build, but to break. So receiving an education inside is an act of resistance. And I personally saw the transformation that occurs with it. Not only are you able to learn things that are happening to you, to your community, to your family with theory, but also you're able even to question what you're being taught. So it helps us navigate not only prison, but also our communities once we are released. This is so important. Even now that we're talking about reparations, we need to start addressing what takes us to prison, what leads us straight to prison, and all the difficulties that we experience in prison to acquire that education, but we hold on to it like it's our livelihood. And I'm talking about writing essays at 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning, by hand, because you don't even have a typewriter. I'm talking about despite the noise and despite the chaos and anything around, you're just reading and learning, and how eager you want to pass down to others, not only in there, but in those visits, in those phone calls. And that is the beauty and the power of education, that collectively we can start creating and analyzing and building and deconstructing and unlearning so much that we have to unlearn. And of course, also learn. So education gave me a different path. Education has polished the way that I view different concepts, the way that I see the problems in my own community. It is a tool. It was that tool, and it should be a right for everyone. So Pell Grant should be passed to all. What the 1994 crime bill removed was that ability, those possibilities. And that was a travesty. So I am exhorting and thanking everyone that has fought for Pell Grant for everyone, despite of conviction, despite of length of sentence, because I met young women, 16 and 17 and 18, with 60, 70-year sentences. How can they build themselves and unfold as critical thinkers without that inside, since it was not given to them in the first place while they were free. I also saw individuals, as myself, with transgressions that are deemed violent, transformed because of it. Pale Grant is an urgent necessity for our communities, and it is a way to address those social maladies and bring some racial and economic justice. Thank you.